And here we go. Juan Nunez, the 6'3", 180-pound Spanish point guard. Before I get into the breakdown of this basketball player who's projected to go in the second round, I just want to give a big thank you to everybody that's been coming out to these live streams, but that's been subscribing, like Alexander. Really appreciate you. Jay Sanchez, Big C Podcast, and Milo. I really appreciate your subscriptions and your interactions and supporting the channel. Really do appreciate that. All of the channel members, we were able to give away 10 gifted memberships at our last live stream event. So really excited we were able to do that. We're going to start doing playback sessions so that you can see me break down a prospect through an entire game. Just a peek behind the scenes at the prospects. So if I make a playback channel, please subscribe to it, because I want to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to view it. There is no cost to you to view the playbacks, and that way I don't get copyright strikes on YouTube. But anyway, let's get into this really savvy 19-year-old point guard. Let's get right into the film. All right, so right off the bat, I want you to take a look at number 17, Juan Nunez, the point guard from Spain. Only 19 years old. He's 6'3", 180 pounds. But what I want you to notice, they are going to test him early. They're going to three-quarter court ball pressure him and get right into his jersey. So there he is. Watch this defense. And he is getting harassed, but he's very poised. So he doesn't get sped up, takes the J, and just misses it. He's going to have to be a little bit quicker at the next level if he wants to play in the NBA. Now, I want you to pay attention on this defensive rep for Nunez. He's going to have good positioning. He's going to close out, but I want you to watch how slow his feet are side to side. He's in good position early enough. He just isn't quick enough with the puppies. See, right here, he's in good position. He's just not quick enough. Gets beat baseline. Teammate gets the foul. All right, so I want to show this play again just to highlight the athletic limitations that Nunez has against elite ball pressure. I mean, he is getting absolutely harassed on the perimeter. Cannot create any separation, but he passes with both hands extremely well. So he was still able to run the play. All right, on this rep, I want to show Nunez's passing ability with his left hand on the move and how difficult of a pass this really is. He's going to come off this screen left, and he's going three-quarter speed left and then throws a dime. Watch the ball placement on this. Right over the defender's hand. He puts it right over his hand, right into the open space where his player can catch and finish. That's a beautiful, beautiful pass. Oh, I'm really happy to see this on Nunez's tape. They were trying to isolate him and get him on the wing against a better athlete, and I like it. Watch him shoot the gap, read it, get in the passing lane, and then finish. Okay, young fella. Here's Nunez again trying to get away from the defense by using the pick and roll, because this ball pressure is getting to him. Again, just cannot beat his man clean. This time they called a foul, but he is really struggling against that ball pressure. You want to see a little bit of point guard savvy from a 19-year-old? I give you Juan Nunez. Watch this rep off the pick and roll where he gets him on his hip right here, and instead of just going into the attack mode, he locks this guy on his hip and then creates a little space. So now this guy doesn't know what to do. He spaces for the three-pointer. This is just a veteran move of locking a guy on your hip, drawing the defense, kicking for a wide-open three. Really smart play by the 19-year-old. I want you to watch this entire possession from Nunez, and this is why people say that he's special, because he has a great understanding for the game and poise at 19 years old. Right here, we get the solid screen. And what happens here is he goes to do that hip lock again, and it doesn't work out, but he realizes the big switches out onto him, and then he goes to work one-on-one. This is just really good poise. There he goes for the lock, sees the mismatch, directs everybody to go 4 flat so he can just go to work at the top of the key, picks his dribble up and then resets. Now he's going to hit him with a little stutter and go, beats him to the rack, and one. Just beautiful recognition for such a young player. I'm not going to lie, I'm really confused about this whole defensive rep from Nunez as a point of attack defender here. He needs to get his butt down and get his arms up. That's the first thing. But he kind of sprints at the ball handler and like gets himself off balance. So as he's coming up, the offensive player just goes forward. It's a really bizarre defensive rep, to be honest with you. Watch him. He took those 3 steps up, and then he just gets beat off the dribble. Just a really bizarre rep. Really bizarre, I'm not going to lie. On this rep, if I was trying to teach young players what trying to do too much, is as definition, this is trying to do too much. He's just not quick enough to play offense this way. One-on-one, isolated at the top of the key, traveling violation. Just doing too much, man. Play within your game, run the offense, run your high P&Rs, man. This is a nice little play where Nunez gives, they trap, and then goes and takes the space. He's crafty, man, when he gets down in there and he just makes one move and go. He's got to make one move and go. That would be my biggest criticism of Nunez, is sometimes he gets too enamored with his ability to dribble. Here we have Nunez coming off the pick and roll again. Coming right off that shoulder. You should almost be rubbing shoulder to shoulder as you make that turn. He does a really good job of doing that. Creates the separation, gets downhill, gets to the foul line. When he makes one move and go, he's a much better player. Nunez actually puts a good defensive rep out on tape. He closes the space under control, fights over this screen here, bodies up the offensive player. That was a really good defensive rep, but we're going to run this rep all the way through because then on offense, he's going to have a not so nice rep. So right here, you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to hold this guy and hold this guy. So he's trying to look this guy off, look this guy off. But what he's underestimating is how long this guy's arms are. So how do you do this? You fake a pass, and then you make the pass. That's the more veteran thing you got to remember. Fake the pass to make the pass. Instead, it's a turnover. Here we have Nunez. He loves to look off the defense and then make these no-look passes. This time, stares off into oblivion like he's looking at the postman, and then he's going to pass it over here for the skip pass. Just a little trickeration. All right, it is beef check time for Juan Nunez. Balance. Elbow in, eye on the target. Does he follow through high? Let's find out together. Yeah. It's kind of a funky release at the top. I would like to see him follow through higher. A little bit of a funky hitch to his shot. Nunez, the best part of his game is definitely his savviness with passing out of the P&R. This is just a beautiful dime. Wrap around. All right, so right here, you're going to see exactly what he did. I wanted to show this to you. Nunez is right over there being dwarfed by that guy, but he's going to pass the ball around this guy here. Nice pass. Here, I want you to keep an eye on Nunez again and his court vision, man. He can really see the floor. Watch him make this skip pass immediately. Immediately goes to make this skip pass. He's looking this guy off, and now he's going to zing right across the court to Pacome for the wide open three. He just doesn't knock it down. Here we get to see Nunez with his team down, time running out. They need some threes to get back in this game. He gets to step into one. His footwork's a little awkward, but that one, he got the drop. And that is it for me today, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of Juan Nunez, the 19-year-old 6'3", 180-pound point guard who has superb court vision, savvy beyond his years, needs to get faster, needs to get quicker, needs to get stronger, struggles on the defensive end. Is he going to get drafted higher than bottom of the second round? Is he going to go undrafted? Let me know what you think of him in the comments down below. Again, I cannot say thank you enough. All of the support has been just outrageous from you guys. I appreciate all my draft sickos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Become a channel member to get the content early. I'll see you next time.